last night during the live show, when IK had requested of production to replay Progress's performance, his show-stopping performance from last season, guys, I had goosebumps all over again. I had goosebumps. I could feel it all over again. The same excitement I felt when Progress, delivered that performance, guys. Last night, I felt it all over again. But in the midst of all of that excitement I was feeling, I was worried. Yes, I was deeply concerned. I was worried because, guys, looking back at that performance by Progress, you could tell that a lot went into that performance. Top notch on the list of everything that went on in that performance was the energy. The energy. The technicalities involved in being able to pull off vocalizing and choreographing to perfection, guys. It was insane. It was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing. Progress delivered 100%. Progress went out of himself. Yes, like this guy literally put aside Pastor P and gave us Big P on the other hand. And it was mind-blowing. It was an explosive performance, guys. Till tomorrow, I will never forget that performance. Yes. So I was really worried about what, this season's top 5 contestants would deliver. Because, guys, right from the start of this season, the energy of the performances has always been a source of concern for me. I've always been worried, yes. Now, aside the likes of Quest, who has really leveled up, guys. Oh my god. I mean, look at the last 2 performances, not from last night now, but the last 2 previous performances from Quest has absolutely leveled up. Talking about growth, talking about I'm working on myself, I'm improving on myself, and I've leveled up. Quest has completely leveled up. So aside Quest, I was really worried that, oh my god, who else can actually give us such energy? Who else can match up or even supersede what Progress delivered from last season? And then, lo and behold, Quest mounted that stage without having to say a word of worry no more. Guys, she delivered a performance that said, say no more. I am equal to the task. Guys, let it not be as if this review is all about Quest. I'm just going to save the analysis of our performance for later. But on this video, we're going to go into analyzing the performances as delivered by our top 5 contestants last night. All right, so please go ahead, watch this video till the end. Do not skip so that you do not miss out on any part. And of course, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and officially, you are all specially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the T. If you are yet to become a part of this community, guys, it's quite easy. Please go ahead and do exactly what you see on your screen. All right, now quickly, let's proceed into the details of this video. One significant event from last night was Sevi Henry's elimination. Now, was I sad? Frankly speaking, I wasn't. As a matter of fact, I was deeply relieved. Yes, not because I don't like the guy, no, but because I just felt like this young man has been given so much grace on the show. Yes, so many chances. But then it felt like he kind of took them all for granted. Yes, I mean, every Sunday after his performance, people would complain. Even the judges would complain. Dude, get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. But it felt like the comfort zone was too relaxing. The comfort zone was too comfortable. For him, that he refused to come out of it. Yes, I think aside his previous performance, the previous Sunday's performance, every other performance had been a flop. Every other performance had sort of been, dead. Sort of like, yes. And so, guys, I was kind of relieved that, yes, nobody else that was deserving to stay in top 5 was eliminated for him to stay again. So I was quite relieved with last night's elimination. And I'm just genuinely hoping that he uses this time out. He uses everything that he has learned from the show to work on his craft, to fine-tune his skill, to work on his stage presence. Yes, because if we're going to be frank about it, to thrive on the outside as a performing artist at shows, at events, you need to give energy to your performances. And when we talk about energy, that is one thing that Sevi Henry lacks. Exactly. That is one thing he lacks. So I wish him all the best. IK had also gone ahead to announce that this week, this new week, there will be a double elimination so that we will now have our top 3 contestants. So for those of you that have your favorites on the show, this is a call for all of you to vote massively. Yes, go ahead, go all out for your fave and vote for that contestant that you want to see emerge the winner of this season of Nigerian Idol. Moving on to how the show unfolded last night. First, there was the performance from the top 6 contestants. Yes, it happened before Sevi Henry's elimination. Now guys, personally, I enjoyed that performance. However, one person's vocals really stood out, and that was Quest. Yes, the other contestants were obviously singing, but it felt like she projected more and her vocals stood out the most. But before we continue analyzing Quest, let's take it from the top. Let's begin with the first individual performance by the contestants. All right, so we first had Osa Daniel. Osa Daniel performed High by Adekunle Gold. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that really stood out for me with Osa Daniel was the fact that his vocals was unwavering. It is a very, very difficult task to vocalize and choreograph at the same time. When you see the likes of Beyonce, Rihanna, you know, top shot music artists doing it, guys, it is not easy. You might easily run out of breath if you are not really physically fit or if you do not have breath control. But Osa Daniel did it. He did it excellently. I was really impressed. Although there was a point where there was some sort of error. I don't know if the error was from him missing the timing of when to come into the next verse of his of the song, or if it was from technical support, if the technical team had actually made a mistake, you know, by playing late the backup singer's part. Yes, I don't know, but there was that mistake. But then I love the fact that Osa Daniel did not allow that to be a major setback for him. Instead, he had immediately gone back into his performance like there was no glitch at all. So I was really impressed. And that opening into his performance, guys, it was iconic. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Next we had Goodness, and oh my goodness. The struggle was real for Goodness. Guys, see, it was so obvious that she was struggling so hard to synergize her vocals and the choreography. It was so difficult. At some point, she sounded scared. She sounded jittery. Yes. And there was a part where she was going down with the mic, you know, singing down, and the backup singers were meant to, you know, hold her and then lift her up. At that point, she kind of lost her vocals. So it was when she came back up that she was able to continue singing. So it was just very obvious that she did not have enough breath to hold on to the lyrics of the song at that point in time. She was performing Rihanna's is it We Found Love, and guys, first of all, I felt like that was just a wrong song choice for her. I felt like she could have, you know, chosen something entirely different to help project her vocals to perfection. So for me, that song was a wrong song choice, number one. And then number two, guys, it was very obvious that she was struggling with breath control. And this is one thing I've been hammering on in my analysis, that Quest, Goodness, these people need to work on their breath control. And so far, guys, we've seen the improvement on the part of Quest. For Goodness, last night was a disaster. At some point, it felt like she just did not know what to do with herself. At some point, it felt like she was completely confused as to the arrangements that was going on around her. Everything was just literally chaotic. And this is not the first time. Yes, I've been hammering on this in all of my analysis, guys, ever since Goodness rapped for us and we applauded her. We gave her so much accolades. It just felt like her performances started dwindling, going from like 100 to 0, gradually. And if care is not taken, she won't really like the outcome. Then we had Victory. Now, Every time I analyze Victory's performances, I always use one word: professionalism. I always applaud him for, his ability to utilize the stage to perfection, his professional way of vocalizing. I always give him kudos for that. But then I feel like he has become comfortable. Yes. Now, last night's performance for me was nice. It was nice. But do I think it was a strong performance? Absolutely not. I actually, admired the way he did what he could do with the choreography and did not kill himself, because he could not really get all the steps and all the moves to perfection. But I just felt like, dude, you've kind of become relaxed. We want fierceness. We want fire when you're performing. Give us energy. I felt like the energy was not coming that strong. I felt like he was kind of holding back, that there was a lot more he could have done with that performance, but then he was kind of holding back, and I was really disappointed. And this is not to say that Victory's performance was not up to par. It was actually good, really good. Vocals were amazing as usual, but the energy, I did not really feel the energy at all. We had Precious Mark. Now, Precious Mark gave us a solid performance last night. By solid, I mean both the vocals and her choreography was on point. I absolutely loved the sensuality that came with her movements on that stage. I loved the way she captivated my attention as a viewer. I loved the way she vocalized. It was on point. I mean, guys, the vocal dexterity just came through and through. I absolutely loved it. However, it felt like she was missing the timing of the song. In the same way Osa Daniel missed his timing, yes, in a song, that was the same way Precious Mark also missed her timing, yes. And in her own case, it felt like she dragged a lot, yes. There were times where she was supposed to get into the music and then she'll kind of hold back, probably missing the timing. I don't just know what was going on, guys, but I noticed it. I don't know who else noticed it. I noticed it. It felt like she missed the timing, kind of almost missed the arrangement of the performance. I don't know, but guys, it was kind of obvious to me. But in terms of singing and moving, dancing, it was a very, very solid performance. Last but not the least, but the absolute best from last night's show was Quest. Woof! My God. Ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate everything I put out there on Twitter. Quest rapped. She killed that performance. Guys, Quest burnt that stage with her energy. Her energy was fire. Quest brought surplus energy to that performance. Oh my God. The way she sang and then she rapped. I mean, guys, the energy was insane. The vibes was mad. Oh my God, guys. I felt everything she was vocalizing. The lyrics of that song was making so much sense to me because of the way she was singing it. Oh my God, the synergy in her vocals and her choreography, the way she worked together with the choreographers. Oh my God, guys, it was insane. Everything was so gelled up together. I was having an amazing time. That stage was on fire. The way she utilized the stage, the perimeters of the stage, it was insane. The way she connected with the viewers, the way she also connected with the audience present on set, it was mind-blowing. The fierceness that she used in singing, in rapping, in dancing, in moving around that stage was the perfect amount of emotion that she needed to channel into her energy for an excellent performance. It was mind-blowing. It was absolutely mind-blowing. Quest was on a quest to impress us, and I was thoroughly impressed. Breath control was on point. Vocal control was on point. She hit every key to perfection. She hit every note to perfection. What else? Ladies and gentlemen, what else? You know what, yeah? I rated her the best performance of the night. Overall best of the night. That's all I have to say for this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. I would love to know your thoughts about last night's performances and how you would rate in your own way each of the contestants' delivery. So please go ahead and share in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Have an amazing day. Bye.